Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Dolezal is whining because she can't find a job. Well, didn't she say she wanted to be transracial? Doesn't she know historically Black people have always suffered the highest unemployment in America? I mean, this was long before COVID. This is part of being transracial, I guess, Rachel, But see, the nice part is you can always go back to the other side. We can't switch sides like you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this came out on Fox February 11th, 2021. Transracial Rachel Dolezal whines that she can't get a job. Mm-mm-mm. She said she's been turned down from maid to casino jobs. Well, if you talk to the average person that is in part of the Black community, like we are really part of the Black community, those things happen all the time, Rachel. Welcome to our world. See, this is what you get when you want to be transracial instead of being yourself. If you would have just be yourself, you wouldn't have no issues at all. So the infamous, and this is how they describe her, race faker, and transracial, like that's a thing. Make up anything. These people are so silly, they'll make any damn thing up. Rachel Dolezal, a white woman who was outed, she was outed by her own parents. Nobody outed her other than her family. She was outed for pretending to be Black in 2015, still insists she's African American, and complained that in recent interviews she was unable to secure a new job for 6 years. Yeah, that's a long time, Rachel. And Dolezal, 43, now goes by the Nigerian name Nechi Amir Diallo. And she sat for a talk with Tamron Hall, whining about how she wishes people could see her for who she is rather than what she is. But then what do we see when we look at you? What are we supposed to see? Wow, I just see a white woman with a Black hairstyle. I mean, you still look like a white woman to me. Now, there were some that claim you couldn't tell. I could, and I know I'm not the only one. When I looked at her, I mean, she got the facial features of a white woman, and those lips are enhanced, by the way, because if you look at the picture of her as a child, her lips were not nothing like that. Those are enhanced lips. So I started with applying for all things, she said, I was qualified for. And after interviews and getting turned down, I even applied for jobs I didn't even require a degree, being a maid at a hotel or working at a casino, Dolezal told the former Today Show host. And this is supposed to air Monday on YouTube, this coming Monday. I wasn't able to get any of those jobs either. While employers didn't outright tell Dolezal the culture vulture scandal was the reason for her rejections, she said it was hard for them to look past her false information available on Google and Wikipedia. Mm-mm-mm. The only place that my true story lives is in my book, Dolezal said, waving a copy of a widely lambasted memoir in full color. Well, Rachel, you did make money off of your book because I remember when you got caught up on welfare fraud. I believe it came out, the money that you made on your book. And look, there's been documentaries on you. So I find it hard to believe you didn't make anything over the years. I think you did. I think that people aren't going to seek out my book. They're just looking for an employee. So it's been tough, but I haven't not given up. Dolezal, who identifies as transracial, and there go your problem right there. Just go back to identifying as a white woman, and your problems will be over. Seriously, you're doing all this crazy mess. People don't want to touch you. Someone who identifies with a certain race, this is their definition of transracial, y'all. Someone who identifies with a certain race, even if their biology is different. Who these people be making stuff up? And she's been braiding her hair, writing grants, painting, and pep talks on Cameo to make ends meet. The mother of three and former NAACP leader also doubled down on her perceived Black identity, saying she always identified racially as human, but she found more of a home in Black culture and the Black community. And that hasn't changed. Dolezal continued. I am still the same person as of May 2015. I'm still doing the work. I'm still pressing forward, and it has been really tough for sure. In 2015, Dolezal taught Africana studies at Eastern Washington University and was outed as a race faker. And this was, like I said, it was her parents that did this. After a local news reporter unearthed photos of her as a child and spoke to her parents. And both parents were definitely Caucasian. She was outed also from her job and widely criticized for her dishonesty. Well, Rachel, part of being Black means you got to roll with the hard knocks. America does not make anything easy for us. And, you know, you can't want to be Black, but not want the trials and tribulations of the Black community. It doesn't work that way. So, welcome to our world. You can't find a job. I can't tell you the countless Black people I met over the years, ups and downs, and being laid off and couldn't find jobs for long periods of time. And I mean, and think about those men and women that get incarcerated and come out and they can't find jobs for years. So, Rachel, this doesn't just happen to you. Just go back and look at the history, and also go back and look at the unemployment numbers among the Black community, even for like the last 10 years, and you will consistently see one thing. It was always highest among us more than anyone else. So I guess if you're going to be transgender, you're going to have to take on the ways of the people that you want to be. And it's not all good. Well, Rachel, good luck. You're going to need it. You know, you just think she would not be in this situation if she didn't put herself out there the way that she did. So she generally pretty much done this to herself. Can't say I feel bad for you. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.